What is up, YouTube? How you guys doing today? Today we are going to do a small project here in the camper. Nothing real major. We're installing two 12-volt USB outlets. One is going to have two 12-volt regular USB. I think it's called USB-A. And the other is going to have a USB-A and a USB-C. We're going to do it in two different locations, and I'll flip you around here and I'll show you what we got. Alright, so for ease of recording, because it's hard to record with one hand and open a box and stuff with the other, I already got these out and staged them so you could see them. Right there is the box they came in. You'll see a little battery thing on there. That's because I also got a digital thermometer for the refrigerator. I'll show you that later on here. It's got high temp, low temp, and current temp on it. I'll show you that. And then had these two packs in. Now this came in this pack, this came in this pack. So I just opened the packs up. We probably should have opened this one up here to make it easier to show you. But alright, so this is how they came. They are flush mount, meaning the only thing I have to drill a hole for is this hole where the wires go. And then this plate is flush mount up against. So when that's sitting in there like it should be, let's see here. I can show this. It's nice and flush against the back there, as you can see. It pops up. See, this recording with one hand is really making it hard. See, that'll sit flush there when it goes up to where I'm going to put it. So here, let's show you where we're going to go. Alright, so here's where I sit on the couch. My back up against the towel there. I kind of roll it up and kind of unfolded itself now, but I have the towel up there against the corner of the couch to help support my back a little bit. And then I'm going to put one right here. This is going to be a USB-C, USB-A plug. And it's going to run off the wires for this light. And the other one is going to go right here at this end of the couch, and it's going to be a double USB-C. As I said earlier, one's USB-C, one's USB-A. That's USB-C and A. And that is the dual USB-A. And then we'll go around here and I'll show you where the other spot's going to be. So here is above the bed. Don't judge me for not making the bed this morning. I didn't feel it was needed because I'm going to have to vacuum after drilling holes and stuff anyways. But here at the head of the bed, there's only the 110 plug there and then the 110 plug over here that feeds my TV. So I'm going to put the outlets probably in under the shelf there like that. That should have a false bottom. But we'll see when we get there. We'll come to that bridge when the time comes. We'll cross that bridge. Alright, to make things easier, I emptied out the cupboard. I pulled this flap back. This flap is just like this bottom piece except for nails to the side. You can see there's a hole there. That's where the outlet is that goes right there. That's that power outlet. So I pulled that out just to look in there. And then there's also a hole up here that goes into the cabinet. There's nothing attached to that hole. Eventually I might put another outlet like down there into that one, tied into that, but not right now. But you see this wire here comes from underneath this. That's a 12-volt wire that goes up there, I believe. We're going to test it here in a minute. And then that goes along, don't mind the Tupperware on top of my bed. I had to empty out that cupboard. Goes along there, and you can see it goes into the ceiling. Now, I'm assuming, I know you should never assume, but I'm assuming that is this light's wire. So we're gonna pull off the light over by the sink here quick and see if that wire matches the same type that they have as this wire here. It's lobed up, and then we will go from there. All right, so we pulled this one down, and it looks like the exact same wire that is in that cabinet going up into the ceiling. So we're just gonna tie right into that. Works out perfect that way. Okay, so not only am I a bad YouTuber, I didn't record it, but I'm also a bad electrician. Silly me, forgot to pull the fuse that would be involved with the lights and pop the fuse when I cut the wire. So don't do as I do. I'm not a professional. I'm only showing you how I did it. How I did it is not necessarily, and obviously in this case, not the right way to do it. So now we get to test for continuity in the fuses. Pop you up here. All right, so I got my multimeter set, and we're gonna go down the line here and check for continuity across the fuses. Power, 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 no power, power. So that means that fuse right here, and yes, I could have just started pulling fuses, but I don't want to pull fuses unless I had to. And oh, yep, if you could see there, bring it up closer to you. Yeah, I snapped it. So my fans don't work, my lights don't work. It's not really labeled to tell me. I got the glare there, but not really labeled to tell me what fuse does what. So maybe I'll look in the documentation book that came with the camper and see. I mean, they got numbers written next to them. Hard to read them, but they're in pen. So what I might do is I might plug it, I might get my Sharpie marker and write, when I put that back in there, what number 7 is. 7 is lights and bathroom fan. So again, don't do as I do. I'm not a professional. I'm only showing you how I did it. And how I did it is obviously not the right way to do it. All right, so I tied that red and black wire into the wire for the lights. I tested to make sure I knew which was positive, which was negative. So the black is positive, the white is negative. So I did black red to the black white and solid red to the solid white. And I will do that for the rest of the products. And then we'll put them all together, and then I'll show you what we got. All right, guys, so that part's done. It is installed there and there. All I gotta do is put the shelf back in, vacuum up my mess, put all my stuff back in the other cupboard. I already plugged the fuse back in, and they do light up blue, so we are getting power. So we'll move on to the next one. All right, so in the interest of time and frustration, I didn't record this part, but I went ahead and drilled that hole already to where that one's gonna go. I already unscrewed that light, and then I popped up this bottom panel here. You can see my wire here, and that goes all the way over. And we're gonna put it down that hole and then tie into that light using those little clips that they have there. That'll make this install just a little easier than the one up above. So, all right, stand by. All right, so there is the plug installed on that side of the couch. If you look real carefully, you can see the wires coming up out of the hole there. Oh, you see the Canon plugs on it. And then it comes over here. And you see it goes down in that hole down there. And that is where this light is. So we'll put the fuse in here real quick, and we will see if it lights up. And that is lit up nice and blue, and the light is on. Light is off, and that is still lit up nice and blue. So that worked. We'll do the same thing on the other side. This side is the double USB, and that side's going to be the USB and the USB-C. So stick around. All right, so that one's installed. That's plugged in. The light works. That one's in there. So let's plug it in and I'll show you that it works. All right, so here we go. There they are, fully installed. The plug into them. There's one on the left here. I need to clean up the wires a little better, but that's my watch and my cell phone. The one right there is for the fan. Probably only going to use that to charge the fan from there. So usually I hang the fan from a hook like that, using a little clip that comes with it. So I'll have that blown down on me. When I'm not plugged in somewhere, I'll use that. And then of course, over here, I have that one there, and that one there. That one's got the cord for my cell phone, which, boom, there it lays. My phone was just plugged into it, so. All right, guys, so that was a pretty straightforward install. The double USB was $14.99. The USB and USB-C was $17.99. So not super expensive, and that was for a 2-pack of them. So I got a 2-pack of the double USB, I guess USB-As, and then I got a 2-pack of the USB-C and USB-A. And then I just split them up as to where I put them. Here above the couch, I have one double USB, one USB, USB-C, and then one over the bed is a USB-C, and the one at the other end of the bed is a USB double, USB-A. So again, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. That's going to allow me to charge most stuff I have right off the battery. So when I'm not plugged into power, when I'm out on the road, I'll be able to charge cell phones and my iPad and cameras and stuff like that right off the battery. The only thing I have now that won't function when I'm not plugged in will be the microwave and the television. So pretty straightforward. Don't need the microwave, don't need the television when I'm on the road. So I can, if I really want to use them, I can plug them in using my Jackery 1000. Plug them into that. It usually works pretty well, and you can use it that way. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come back for the next video. See you guys later.